Game of opportunism, and no one is enemy forever. This time it's been seen in Indian politics. Do you think is it good for country's development?
Politics should not be game of opportunism. Politics should be based on principle. And we are following Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru and Sardar Patel's principle of life. Politics is not for your livelihood or entrepreneurial business. If you do not want to serve society and people, please do not enter in politics.
Even the party, if they have alliance, there has to be some minimum agreement on certain issue what they are going to do for the country if they form the government. So opportunistic policy is not good for the country in any way. And there has to be certain principle, just like if suppose BJP and Congress both have certain difference, otherwise there should be one party. But naturally they have some ideological difference. So the alignment should be on the ideological basis. And it is not good for the country, and that's what I said in my earlier statement, that the problems comes this opportunity, the regional party, because their one-point program is to come to power by hook, by crook, so that they can cater to their constituency, to their supporter, and they have to come to power by any way. So everything is open. So this is not good for the country.
આ ચર્ચા દરમિયાન વિશ્લેષકોએ વરુણ ગાંધીનો મુદ્દો પણ ઉઠાવ્યો અને વરુણ ગાંધીની તરફેણ કરી.
One point on Varun Gandhi. Is there any way we can have on the base or when they do the selection of the candidate, either party should have some right or the election commission should have some right to reject the candidacy? Because I have seen a lot of people, Varun ji ने तो सिर्फ statement किया है, लेकिन ऐसे लोग भी हैं दोनों पार्टी में कि इंडिया की कहीं पॉलिटिक्स में है कि लोग जेल गए हुए हैं, कितने क्राइम कमिट किए हैं. Is there any base or some of the rules they have, either party has it or election commission has it? We have to find out, and we have to eliminate those nuisance value in order to keep a good election. You should not blame on Varun Gandhi because he just spoke something, but a lot of people they have done so many wrong things. Why they are not disqualifying it?
તો વળી ગુનાહિત ઇતિહાસ ધરાવતા ઉમેદવારને કોઈ પણ પક્ષે ચૂંટણી ટિકિટ ન આપવી જોઈએ તેવો પણ અભિપ્રાય આપવામાં આવ્યો અને ભારતના રાજકારણમાં એક સાફ સુથરી ચૂંટણી યોજવી જોઈએ એવો મત વ્યક્ત કરવામાં પણ આવ્યો.
Commission has a right to reject your form because they have to declare under the oath in front of the collector, and they have all the records. The government has all the records. So during the scrutiny of the election application, they will reject it. So government has the right. The collector, election officers, they have the right to reject the forms. Also, I will give you one example. Sanjay Dutt, right? He is penalized for 5 to 6 years in a jail. But because of his good behavior, he is out. He is on bail. So he applied for the permission from the Supreme Court, and it was rejected because under your good behavior, you are right now out, but under the eye of the law, you are still serving the jail. So they are out.
ટીવી9ના સહયોગથી આયોજિત કરવામાં આવેલા આ કાર્યક્રમમાં અમેરિકા સ્થિત રાષ્ટ્રીય વિશ્લેષકોએ ભારતના નાના પક્ષોને નિશાન બનાવ્યા અને આવા નાના પક્ષો જ ગુનાહિત ઇતિહાસ ધરાવતા લોકોને ચૂંટણીની ટિકિટ ફાળવે છે તેવો દાવો પણ કર્યો.
BJP also rejected so many people. So yes, cleaning up is started. But there are so many problems in that small parties. I mean, they literally, hijack the whole system. So, but major parties are doing that. The criminal they are trying to keep out. So that is a good move for the Indian politics.
તો ડિબેટ અત્યારે આગળ પણ જારી જ રહેશે, પણ એક બ્રેક બાદ જોતા રહો ટીવી9.
Somebody is promising color TV. Somebody is promising rice. Are this important for people's development?
Actually, they are not for the development of people, but they are very populist party. And every party does it, and now it is a rat race. Because see, that pays in the election. And please understand that the election, at the time of election, every party want to win election somehow. Last election in Tamil Nadu, Karunanidhi has said that we will give color TV to everybody. Then somebody has said that, okay, if you give color TV, then why don't you give cable also? Because in village there is no cable. So it is a rat race. Then the other party comes up that we will give also this thing. Now somebody said the free electricity. Now there is no electricity, how to measure whether it is free or not. So, but it is a populist measure. If you don't do it, then the people, most of the illiterate people, they think that you are not for them. So it is not good for the development. It is not good for the country. It is not good for the even state, because most of the state becomes bankrupt. They don't have money, but they promise. Then they go and to center with begging bowl that give us money because we have to give the 2 rupees kilo rice. So, but it is a populist measure, and I think every party has to realize it, and they have to sit together that we cannot do this. This cannot go on for them. And it is one-upmanship, because somebody says rupees 2 per kilo rice, the other guy will come 1 rupee per kilo rice. Then who will subsidize? Market rate is 6 rupees. Then 5 rupees government has to pay. Where from that money will come? Then you don't have money. Then you will go to center with begging bowl. So I think it is not good for the country, not good for the development, but again, this is a populist measure. I think every party and people have to understand also that no freebie. Why people are asking for freebie? See, people are also responsible. Because why they look for this? Because they should understand that nothing comes free. So political parties are responsible, but again, people are also responsible. That why they think everything should be free for them? Why free electricity?
It's like you mentioned that free rice and free color TV. If I would be a leader of any party, and if I am expecting to become a prime minister, I will add car free, pizza free, air condition free, and all these things. But I will explain you how. Okay, I will lay out my plans for the farmers so they can get more benefit out of it. I will bring more industry in those areas so people will get the jobs. Okay, I will try to open up, give the loans to the small businessmen that they can do more business. And that is how people will make money and their dream will come true. So yes, they can have all these pizza, cars and TVs and everything. But they have to explain, I mean, as a political party should not cheat or misguide or, people like that, bribe the poor, uneducated voters like that. It should not be happen, and it's bad for India.
તો આ ચર્ચામાં ચૂંટણી દરમિયાન પ્રાદેશિક પક્ષોના મહત્વ અંગે પણ વાર્તાલાપ કરવામાં આવ્યો.
It looks like that because regional party have their own influence in certain areas, like Tamil Nadu, DMK, AIDMK. This is between two parties. In Andhra Pradesh, TDP, Chandrababu Naidu's party, TRS. I would say Communist Party are also regional party because they have base only in 3 states, Bengal, Kerala and Tripura. So, and then Lalu Prasad Yadav in Bihar, Mulayam Singh Mayawati in Uttar Pradesh. So, regional party, at least for the time being, they are going to stay. What is not good for the country, just like I will give one example. In 1996, when Narasimha Rao ji term ended, there was election. And BJP became the largest party, 160 member of parliament. And Congress was, if I remember correctly, I think 115, something like that. And then left was there around 50 to 60 seats and several parties. Now, Deve Gowda ji became prime minister. He won only 16 member of parliament from Karnataka. Now, think, the largest party in the parliament was sitting in the opposition. The second largest party in the parliament, Congress, was supporting government from outside. Then the third largest parliament group left. They were supporting the government. They were also sitting outside. And the one party which has only one member of parliament from Goa, that guy was cabinet minister. Is it democracy? It is representative democracy.
TV9 ગુજરાતી દ્વારા આયોજિત આ ચર્ચાના અંતમાં પ્રજાએ પોતાના પ્રતિનિધિને ચૂંટવા કઈ કઈ બાબતનો ખ્યાલ રાખવો જોઈએ તેની માહિતી આપવામાં આવી. તેમજ રાજકીય પક્ષોએ પણ દેશના હિતને ધ્યાનમાં રાખીને પ્રજાલક્ષી જાહેરાતો કરવી જોઈએ તે અંગેની પણ ચર્ચા કરવામાં આવી.
As long as they getting anything free, they can take anything free, whatever coming from politicians. They barely give you something, but then choose a right candidate. The whole game here is to choose the correct candidate, and young people should go out and vote their right candidate. Both the parties are giving you something free, I think they should take it.
હવે સમય થયો છે બુલેટિન સમાપ્ત કરવાનો, પણ જતા જતા જોઈ લઈએ કેટલાક સમાચારો સંક્ષિપ્તમાં.